Hi, I'm Sue.
And I'm Mel, and this is Manifesting with Mel and Sue. Today we're going to be talking about
one-word affirmations.
Yes.
All right, so this is something that I learned from Dr. Joseph Murphy. He wrote the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Definitely a great read if you want to learn more about law of assumption, or as he calls it, law of belief. But this is one technique that he mentions, which is using a single word affirmation. And what we mean by that is instead of saying like, I am so rich or I am so loved, you just focus on one word, like love or wealth or success, whatever it is that you want. And the reason why you focus on that one word instead of saying a whole sentence is because there's less resistance. There could be less resistance if you feel resistance to saying I am rich if you've never felt that way and have trouble saying that about yourself than just saying wealth, 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 money, 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 whatever it is that you want to say. Focus on one word, and you're not saying that you have that, but you're focusing on that thing, and just focusing on the thing brings it into your reality.
Exactly. That is exactly it. I actually have used this technique quite a bit. If I'm feeling, I don't really feel this as much anymore because I've been listening to that sub about I am who I want to be. But previously, like, I would have resistance to certain topics, and so just saying that one word, it's almost meditative if you think about it, because you're not trying to remember affirmations. Like if you're doing something or you're stressed out or whatever, I would use that when you taught it to me, and it was hugely helpful. It made such a difference to just focus on the word. And there's zero resistance when you do it that way. Or at least there was for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I actually use this technique in one of my subs.
That's right.
So, do you know which one?
Is it I'm trying to remember now.
I don't think you know, because I don't think I've told you.
No, you haven't.
I told one person.
I was going to say, I've only listened to 3 of them in the last couple of months.
Okay. So it's actually an older sub. One of my subs on the Supergirl subs channel is called Ideal Life. And in that sub, the affirmations, I don't know them all off the top of my head, but there's less than 10 of them. And it's just repetition of these one-word affirmations over and over again. And I know love, wealth, health, success, those are all in there. I think security. So it's just focusing on these things that everybody wants to have, right? And they're very generic and they're very basic, but it's because you're not saying I am this or I have this or whatever, it's just the word. There's no resistance to it. You're just feeding your subconscious these concepts over and over and over again until you start to see them more in your life.
Exactly. I absolutely love that. I think that it is immensely helpful, especially if you're first starting out and you are kind of learning, what you like. It's kind of like, if you go to like a cake tasting thing or a wine tasting or whatever, you try different things and you say, I really like that one, or I don't like this one as much. And you kind of see what fits you and your personality. And so I really like that. And I think that's really huge when you're first starting out, especially. But it can be helpful any part of your journey.
Definitely. Yeah. I like subliminals because I feel like it takes all the work out of manifesting.
It really does.
You just listen to it and it does the work for you, and eventually your thoughts start to align with the affirmations and the subliminals. But ultimately, anything that you focus on is what you're bringing into your reality. I mean, that's what consciousness is. Consciousness is what you're conscious of. It's where your attention goes.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever heard the expression where your attention goes, your energy flows.
Yes.
And I kind of remember that if I start focusing on something that I don't want, I'm like, why am I focusing on this? This is not what I want. This is what I want. And it gets easier to kind of catch yourself in those moments.
Yes.
And then you can be like, oh, I'm just going to take a little shift here. And, you really, it doesn't have to be like this huge shift. It can just be a very slight one. And, 1 or 2 degrees, and it makes a huge difference.
I like to have an affirmation for anything, because I'm all about affirmations and I'm always creating new ones. I pretty much have an affirmation for any kind of negative thought or distraction that I have, whether it's, everything's working out for me, or everything is easy for me, or I'm exactly the person that I want to be, or that's not a problem anymore. I use that one a lot. Like, oh, I'm so glad I don't have that problem anymore. I don't know why I was thinking about that. I don't have that problem anymore. Or that's not who I am anymore.
Exactly. So, blanket affirmations are really good for that.
Yeah.
And I think these one-word affirmations can kind of fall into that category because it's essentially doing that. Yeah, if you just redirect to the thing that you want, anytime that you find that your mind is drifting into negative thoughts or negative beliefs, that kind of thing, just redirect. Just comes down to mental diet, and we'll talk about that. Yes,
soon.
That will be in an upcoming video, which I'm very excited about.
So any other thoughts on one-word affirmations?
No, I really feel like that covered it. If you guys have any comments about it or questions,
drop your favorite one-word affirmation. What do you want to manifest right now? Is it wealth? Is it health?
Success?
Is it success? Fame? Beauty?
Yes.
There's so many options. So
there are so many.
I would love to hear what your one-word affirmation is, so drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Don't forget, go out and create that dream life.